The new Pornographers, live on 93.3 KGSR. This has been a band for 18 years.
Yeah.
And here you are playing at 9 a.m.
I know.
Look how far you've come. But I mean, you couldn't have imagined this would be a band for 18 years.
No. It's always been about to go off the rails at any moment. But I don't know, it's good. It's a good prep for life, I guess.
I mean, but there's a body of work now with the name New Pornographers on it. And
yeah.
I'm assuming that this is still fun, or you wouldn't be in this for 18 years.
I think it's just something you have to do, you know? Like, you know, you're just driven to do it. Like, you hate it, but you have to do it. Like, you always see quotes about writers, you know, like people who write novels, they say, like, you just have to do it. You know, you always wonder, how can somebody write a novel? And it's like, well, I have to do it. And like, I would never do it, because I don't have to write a novel. I want to, but I could never do it. I don't have the drive, but I have the weird drive to do this. Like, that's the only thing that explains it, because I'm pretty lazy overall.
This has traditionally been a very collaborative band, though, so maybe they give you the drive to do it, or how does that collaborative process work in the New Pornographers?
I don't know, it just does. You know, it's just you. I mean, for me at least, like, the song's not enough. Like, I'll sit there and write a song on a guitar, but then it's like, well, what else do we do with it? And you just sit down and hack it out. Or like, I'll send something to Catherine and say, could you sing something cool here? You know, and because she's got a home studio, so, and she'll send it back, and I'll go, good. You know, I didn't have to think up ideas for that. You did that.
Passing the buck.
Yes, exactly.
Do you remember your first South by Southwest?
I remember the Pornographers' first South by Southwest. Is this like a loaded question, so I get to tell my cool story?
No, I don't know anything about your first South by Southwest. That's why I asked the question.
Because we came here like a few months after Mass Romantic came out, and we were eating at that restaurant Threadgills, and one of us got a phone call. Basically said, hey, Ray Davies is a keynote speaker, and he wants to play a song with some bands. So it's like, would you guys want to play a song with Ray Davies tomorrow night? So we like left the restaurant and went to, what's that big record store here?
Waterloo.
We went to Waterloo and bought a bunch of Kinks CDs and went okay, like, well, what are we gonna do? And then we decided on Starstruck from Village Green Preservation Society, and then, you know, we met with him and we did it. And then later he said, oh, we never performed this live. And I realized, like, oh, so the only time you've ever sang this song in front of people was with us. And I don't know, I've always thought that's a pretty good story. But it's old now, like.
Well, no, that's.
Like, I'm hesitant to tell it.
It's a vintage story.
Yes, back when I was a young man.
Is there a story behind that Billy D. Williams tambourine?
Well, it's
Lando.
Yeah, could you? It's radio, but you could show our live audience.
We'll show the audience here, but it's Tambo Calrissian. I'm very, you know, I'm a punsmith.
I like it. New Pornographers again, live on KGSR.
Okay.
All the factions surround high-ticket attractions, high on the spirit, optimistic, after the flame baptism fearless. You know the science of all. You had your calling, you had the song, the Magna Carta. It's underwater. We left it there for the sons and the daughters. One day you'll find it, and be reminded when we live on the sea like we ought to. Did it in the fly and fall? Clueless, the poor thing. silent. And dumped it all in the drinking when silent. They knew the science of falling. They had the calling, you know the song. This thing could go two ways. Won't be another exit for days. So pack a small suitcase. Anything else can be easily replaced. This thing could go two ways. Won't be another exit for days. So pack a small suitcase. Anything else can be easily replaced.
Thank you.
The new Pornographers live on 933 KGSR.